Hi, welcome back to my armchair tutorial. So in part 2, we finished up by having all of our components covered in the quilt batting. So we've got our chair covered. Oops. We have the 2 arms covered. We don't need to cover the ends because there's enough fabric that we'll use with covering it with fabric that will add enough bulk to the ends. We had our front bottom and side bottoms covered on one side with the quilt batting, and half of the seat cushion is covered. In part 3, we're going to do the fabric on the chair. So for this chair, I've chosen this gray floral pattern. I'm not a big fan of gray, but I am a big fan of florals. And I thought we'll use the pink and the gray will be fun with the gray floral will be fun with pink buttons and legs on the chair. So here, what we're doing is I'm going to cut around this, but I want to have quite a big amount of space outside. So yes, I am eyeballing this. We could measure it, but I think this works. So you can sort of see that it's too big. So we end up with 2 pieces that can fit over the chair like that. One for the front, one for the back. So now that we've got those 2 pieces, I can start attaching them. So I'll attach the back first. I'm not very organized today. You'll have to forgive me. And I can glue it on. So I'm going all around the edge. And then pop it in the middle. Now, the next step is very much like it was with the quilt batting. Oh, glue, you are so hard to use. I don't have loads of strength in my thumb either from the knob, so bear with me. Now, same thing that we did with the quilt batting, we do with the fabric, and that is to just pull it around the sides, back and forth.
quicker than you know. Killed a bird without a stone. Talk the talk to throw a bone. For a while, I'm sleeping like a babe. The curiosity, get the Cadillac, you see, you see, you see.
And so what you end up with is the back like that. Now, you let that dry. And let's do... Okay, I somehow managed to turn off my phone as I was finishing putting this together. And you missed me cutting a piece that fit around. I'll just pull it off. As you can see here, it's a piece that fits around the front bottom. So let's add some more glue to that. There we go. So what I'm doing here, it's the same, sort of like wrapping a present. Do the opposite sides. Like this. There we go. That's the front part of the chair wrapped. It's obviously terribly uneven here. I'm not sure what I've done wrong. I think I've folded in this corner a bit. It'll be fine. It'll fit anyway. All right. The bottom of the chair seat cushion. Seat cushion. So satisfying. Now, I need to fold this like you would, again, a gift. So you want enough fabric to go around it, like that. I'll mark it. I'm going to tear it. And let's give it a press. Now, this goes so I'm going to wrap it from the sides first. It's a good fit. Remember, this is the underside of the chair, of the cushion. Like that. Good and sticky. This is why I like tacky glue, is that it sticks together well, but doesn't necessarily dry right away. And I would like for it to sort of be done like this. So, not too tight. So I really struggled here, and I've decided not to show you that part. Basically, you want the seat cushion to be folded like a present, nice and tidy. You want the top of the cushion to be tidy, and you want the front of the cushion to be tidy. The rest of it can be an absolute mess, because it's not going to be seen. Like that. So, And I need to glue it. So it's folded like that. I want my folds to be on the corners. I'm just going to pin it. Let it dry. So I'm just going to cut this down. These are for the sides. I just want to see if they'll fit. Oh no, they won't really. Maybe? Yes. Yes. Make your scraps fit. Want not, waste not, and all that. So, pull that one there. So I really tried to keep everything in shot, but the truth is I just worm about so much as I work that I need a really wide-angle lens, I'm realizing. Or like something stuck to my glasses. A camera that sticks to my glasses would be ideal, because then you could see where I'm looking. And I often work up on my chest with my work really close to my face. And if it's small bits like this especially, and finicky things, I sort of rest my arms on my bosoms and peer at what I'm making. So I'm just going to let that dry a bit, because every time I touch it I get messier. At some points it's good to maybe stop recording and go wash my hands, but that's not this point. So let's do the same. The arms of the armchairs. If you remember that I said I keep all of the way I coiled the arm is in the same direction as how I covered it with the quilt batting, so that all my seams are along here. And I'll do the same with the fabric. So we get the fabric, and let's see, well, is that enough there? I think that is enough. I'm going to fold it. Have a look. Yes. All right. I'm going to snip it and tear it. Let me just double check this. It looks like it's basically a square, but let's just make sure that it will go all the way around. Yes. All right, let's half this. There we go. Tear off all them bits. There we go. Let's give them a press. Good thing to do at this point, we press this, is to iron a hem. At this point, I'm gluing there. And then I'm going to wrap it around. Keep my fold to the bottom. And glue it here. A good tug. And you want to pin it then. There. Now you're going to want to let that dry. And do the same with the other. Okay, so once you've got this dry, you pull your pins out. This is the back. This is the back of the back. This is the front of the back. What you're going to want is to have your front on there. So I'm going to press it. And now I'm going to lay this here. And I'm going to put glue around the edge. And then I'm going to pop it in the middle, as much to the middle as I can of this. You can see that that can be shorter. There might be other bits that can be shorter too. We'll see. So, same thing as the other side. Let's bang on a bit of glue. So you don't want to pull it too far this way. You really want to be sure that it doesn't go any further than the center of the top. So I'm going to cut all that away afterwards. Let's put some on the bottom. Pull it nice and tight. So here my footage was really bad. I was out of shot for most of it, and my explaining was really unclear. Basically, you're wrapping this fabric the same way that you wrapped the double layer of quilt batting, but you're not pulling any of the fabric around to the back. You do not want it to be seen on the back side. You want to pull it just to the middle of where your spacers would be. Right, so when you've got your front covered, it should look like this. Then you let that dry. Now you can finish wrapping your seat bottom. So this is the front, remember? This is the top, bottom, back. So how the back looks isn't really a big deal. I mean, you want it to be tidy, but it doesn't need to be even. Snip off that's really long, or it wasn't cut right. And stick a couple pins in it, just to be sure. There's that, your little present. These ones, same sort of thing. You're not too concerned because these aren't really visible. You just want to make sure they look good from the front. How they look from the back is nobody's business but your own. So fold that down. It's not a lot there, but it'll be fine.
Sunshine, blue skies. Gotta cry.
See, from the front it's lovely. From the back it's a state. So I've got my arms glued. Now I need to cover them, the ends. So I'm just checking to see where my folds are. So that is there, and then that would be there. Yes. All right, so to fold your ends in, it's pretty simple. Fill the center with glue. And just like everything else, you just fold it over. I think the best bet for this one is to do opposite ends as well. All right, so you've got that. Fold that one there, like this. And try to push that down though towards the center. So basically you're just easing it around so it goes around tidy like. Right, fold that one in there. And just ease those corners in. Right. Same with the bottom. Just easing the corners in. Try to get them to all connect in the middle. So you have that effect. Now you can just make sure that it's all tight everywhere. You give a little shove up the back, not too hard, and that's what you've got there. Do the same on the other side. So this is what you want at the end. And as you can see, like I said, you didn't really need any batting in the ends because the gathering of the fabric really fills it out. So now do the same with the other arm. Apologies, I somehow managed to delete my last bit of video for this vlog. So what I finished up with was all of my pieces were covered in fabric, and I had them all together. They had to dry, and the next step, part 4 of this vlog series, is the assembly of the chair. So please check back later for that. Thanks for watching.